Alright, this is the Wood Reacts vlog of November 2025. Let's get to it. So, the first thing that I want to talk about that's happened within the film and TV world in the last month is the surprise premiere of Marty Supreme at NYF, New York Film Festival. This was part of a secret screening, so the people that bought tickets to this screening were not told what movie they were going to see, but most of them seemed to guess that it was in fact Marty Supreme, and they were right. Josh Safdie, the director, and then Timothy Chalamet, they came out, they introduced the film, then they played the film, and it sounds like the runtime is reportedly about 2.5 hours, which is perfect. That's a perfect runtime. Now, I've mentioned already that Marty Supreme is my most anticipated film for the end of 2025, and this film got a standing ovation when it ended. And I can't tell you how happy I am to know that this film got the insanely positive reactions that it got. I'm very happy. I'm excited. I'm thrilled. I'm truly thrilled. And also, when the movie ended, the rest of the cast came out. Gwyneth Paltrow, Tyler the Creator, Odessa Zion, Ronald Bronstein, one of the writers, he came out. Sounds like this was a fun film. And the reactions online to this film, you know, it's not just, you know, the usual, yep, this film was great, I loved it, you're gonna love it too. These are some very memorable, positive reactions that I read about this film. People are saying it's a madcap odyssey that takes place around the world. It's a tour de force film. It's Timothy Chalamet's best performance yet. This is incredible. So, it sounds like we're gonna end the year very strongly at the movies between Marty Supreme and then, of course, Avatar: Fire and Ash. It's gonna be a very exciting holiday season at the movies. So the next thing I want to discuss is something that's been happening for quite a while now. This Warner Brothers merger situation. You got Paramount trying to go for Warner Brothers. You got Netflix that wants to buy Warner Brothers. And it looks like it's inevitable, this merger. It's gonna happen between Warner Brothers and one of these studios. I'd rather it didn't happen. Particularly because Warner Brothers this year has had a bunch of hits. Sinners, Superman, and I'm even gonna include a Minecraft movie because that made bank at the box office. Warner Brothers has made a bunch of critically and or commercially successful movies. And they're on a roll right now, and they should keep doing what they're doing, I think. I don't want some other studio to buy out Warner Brothers and then possibly tank the creative vision of Warner Brothers' upcoming films. That might be what happens. You know, a merger entails business decisions outweighing creative decisions. This is my opinion. And it looks like I share this opinion with the Writers Guild of America because the WGA seems to be resisting any merger between, you know, Warner Brothers and literally any studio. They say it's gonna stunt growth creatively. You know, so writers are gonna suffer. I agree. The Writers Guild of America should keep up this resistance. I just wish more people were resistant to it, but it's gonna happen. It looks like it's inevitable. Paramount has already tried a bunch of times to make a deal with Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers keeps shutting them down, but they're still trying. Netflix has teamed up with a bank to try to buy Warner Brothers. If I had to choose between these two studios, which one I'd rather see in charge of Warner Brothers, I don't know. I'd rather it didn't happen at all. That's the opinion I have. At least the good news is James Gunn and Peter Safran aren't going anywhere. They're staying in charge of DC, and Peter Safran and James Gunn getting kicked out of Warner Brothers was something I was a little worried about for a little while, but yeah, it's not happening. Considering James Gunn keeps giving out little bits and pieces of what he wants to have for the future of his DC universe, yeah, it's clear he's not going anywhere, so thank goodness. Or at least, you know, Paramount isn't gonna replace James Gunn and Peter Safran, so they're not doing that. Okay, last bit of news I want to discuss for this vlog. John Williams is coming out of retirement to score Steven Spielberg's next film. And it's a UFO film. And this will be the 30th collaboration between these two. 30th one, which I'm surprised it hasn't been 30 already. They've worked together so many times. They're a classic director-composer duo, making classic timeless films together for over 40 years. And I'm really excited for this film. Spielberg is one of my favorite directors, along with James Gunn. Again, it's a UFO film. I think this is Steven Spielberg's 30th Alien movie that he's making. And it's starring Josh O'Connor and Emily Blunt. So yeah, I hope this movie's a hit next year. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on what John Williams does after this movie's out. Maybe he'll want to continue scoring future films. Maybe he'll want to retire. We'll see what he does. But John Williams, fantastic composer, and I'm really happy that he's back with Spielberg again for his next film. And that's it for this vlog. And I will see you next month at the next vlog, and I can't wait to see what happens within the world of film and TV a month from now. So I'll see you then.